I think this is a professional job.
Yeah.
There is a tweet out there. I'm not sure who tweeted it. I could fact check it real quick. Who was talking about the Israeli government killing Charlie Kirk because he was having some second thoughts or something like that. I think that is a possibility.
Jeffrey Epstein was not a financier. He was not a hedge fund manager. Jeffrey Epstein was a player in a multi-decade blackmail operation against the most powerful people on the planet.
Along with Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson changing their views on Israel. However, Charlie Kirk received quite a bit of money from AIPAC to support Israel interests in the United States.
I've been to Israel twice. I love Israel. I love Israel, the place. I love Israel as it protects access to biblical archaeology.
So hopefully, and it's not a good thing he's dead. I'm not going to say that, but hopefully he died because he came to his senses and did the right thing and put America's interest above Israel's, not the other way around.
What was the security situation on the ground there?
Here's the thing. There was pros and cons. Huge pro. A lot of security that were. But the con is it was fully open. Like anyone could wander in. And also there's rooftop access at UVU, which is like a, I don't know, I think that the shooter is suspected to be a sniper on one of the roofs. For some reason, this makes people think that I'm in on it, that I was a mic or I was a, I don't even know what a mic is. I learned that term two hours ago. I don't know. I think it's like,
is that some sort of
I don't know. I kept saying
liberal.
No, I don't know. It was like I was shouting a call, and I said,
oh, like you had a code word.
Yeah, like a code word, and because I was talking about shooting, so they're like, that's gotta be it. And I also said I said great right after responding to him, and I think I don't even know why I said great. I think I was just like,
it's a high pressure situation.
Yeah,
Counting or not counting gang violence. Great.
Well, I was like, maybe it was just like, let me think about this.
It's like being on stage during a talent show when you're a kid.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna kill it, but you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And it's like I try to be prepared for sure, but it's like stalling technique maybe, or like, I mean, I knew what I was gonna say next. But whatever.
How do you think we can prevent things like this in the future?
Well, first of all, I'd say that a very respected leader in our community said that conflict is inevitable, but contention is a choice. And we're helping ourselves when we choose to not be offended. So respectful and civil dialogue in social, civic, and religious circles is not just going to help us from the outside in, but from the inside out.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app all together. Uninterrupted videos,
Inside out.
What do you think could have been done to prevent this situation?
Because I'm always so worried. I'm such a math nerd sometimes that I'm like, well, this was still a statistical outlier. Like, and maybe it was. Maybe I think everyone always had these answers, but it's also like we have the least amount of violence that we have ever had in the history of Earth right now. We are probably doing something right. 300 years ago, every country was at war constantly until like World War II, where we're like, let's freeze this. We gotta just chill the fuck out and like whatever. It's not perfect by any means. There's absolutely more work we can be doing. But like everyone who has all these answers, I mean, Charlie's answer was like, let's bring back up mental asylums. Like I don't know if that worked in the 1800s. Like I think you're scrambling just as much as we are. Like I don't. And I'm not trying to pretend like I have these answers on how to fix all this. Maybe it is that there are insane people. There was the, I'm sure you know about this, the stabbing of, that Charlie was talking about a lot. That was his last tweet. It was the stabbing of someone on the,
It's on the light rail in Charlotte.
Yeah. And they're like, dude, they should have locked him up. And you look at his priors, he's like, okay, well, he was in jail for like 7 years. Should we have just like thrown away the key? Like, some of these priors are like, he stole something. Should we just lock him up then? How do we prepare? Like, I don't know if the answer is we should.
It's on the light rail in Charlotte.
Yeah. Got a lot. That was his last tweet. It was the stabbing of someone on the
It's on the light rail in Charlotte.
Yeah. Got a lot. That was his last tweet. It was the stabbing of someone on the
It's on the light rail in Charlotte.
Yeah. And they're like, dude, they should have locked him up. And then you look at his priors, he's like, okay, well, he was in jail for like 7 years. Should we have just like thrown away the key? Like, some of these priors are like, he stole something.
I'm just gonna say it. If we beat the Lions on Sunday and then 4 days later beat the team that knocked the Lions out of the playoffs, I am gonna be so insufferable. All right, we won our first game of the season, so I'm feeling pretty good. But it's against the Giants, so it's not that impressive. He's not wrong. Why wouldn't you take the points, LaFleur? We have McManus. He's been a phenomenal kicker. Come on. We might be the oldest team in the league, but our defense still got it. Oh, it's because we have a defense now. But apparently our offense doesn't. Touchdown, Romeo! Now that's more like it. Never mind, the defense doesn't look good either. Another 3 and out? Is this defense for real? Oh no, did our offense get into my stash? Is that why they look so sleepy? Josh Jacobs extends the streak and the Packers are up 14-0. No, seriously, I know it's only week 2, but the Packers look good. Like, real good. Oh look, it's our run defense again from last year. Didn't miss that. You know what? They can have that field goal. Oh hey, we scored some points. Finally. It's no good. A field goal. And now we have a chance to get the ball back. We had a joint? What are we, the Bears? But then they missed it. Okay, a 14-3 going into the half. The offense looks good. The defense looks good. Can we just score another touchdown just so my blood pressure stays low? Would I say the first half went with? No. Okay, now we have 2 joints in a row. This is definitely the Bears doing. Okay, so we might need a new kicker. Oh man, that's a lot of missed field goals. You should just release both of your kickers and we'll sign them both. That's more like it. We'll rub it in. It's in a row. This is definitely the Bears doing. Okay, so we might need a new kicker. Oh man, that's a lot of missed field goals. You should just release both of your kickers and we'll sign them both. That's more like it. We'll rub it in, why don't you? Okay, they scored a touchdown. It's a 7-point game. I'm not nervous. Finally, a touchdown, Zach Ertz. Now, is that so difficult? Now, let's do it again. Because we have Tucker. Jeez, you beautiful son of a gun. Who needs a wide receiver 1 when you have Tucker? Okay, so turns out that win against the Giants really wasn't impressive. This makes me feel worse about Sunday, and I didn't think that was possible. I am in love with this defense, and honestly, as a Packers fan, I never thought I'd say that. It is going to be a very, very long season. Okay, can you give Micah Parsons back to the Cowboys? Just kidding, but I still don't like him. It's so nice to have a field goal kicker again. Well, we got another touchdown. Not any happier, though. Okay, they scored, but we're still up 2 scores, so we should be fine. Onside kicks don't make me nervous. Not whatsoever. Oh, thank God. It's only week 2, so I'm not going to panic just yet. Plus, I still got more on my stage. And the Packers win. We're 2-0 against playoff contenders. I know it's only week 2, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but we are winning the Super Bowl. On the one hand, I feel better about our offensive performance on Sunday. On the other hand, why do the Packers look good? Oh, So that's how you close out a game. Got it. Man, if we have a great season, just to heartbreakingly lose in the playoffs, that would be unfortunately expected. But I'm not thinking about that now. Yes, this look good. Is Jordan Love the NFC Player of the Week? JJ McCarthy is, which I still don't fully understand, but I'll take it. I missed the offseason. The Commanders lose and the Packers look pretty good. Maybe a little too good. The good news is that even though we lost, the Cowboys are still miserable. Also, thank you again, Jerry. You are not welcome. How many times do I have to say, you are not welcome? We know. Is king, and last night we had a beautiful one. The Green Bay Packers take on the Washington Commanders. The Green Bay Packers continue to be the Green Bay Packers that we saw in Week 1. They looked amazing. Washington Commanders, I felt like they were just up against a huge test last night. I don't think they even did anything wrong. I think there just wasn't a whole lot out there because the Packers had a swarming defense and a great offense by Jordan Love, led by Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, and the rest of the crew. Boys, let's see where Pat's at right now. I believe you're in Knoxville, Tennessee, Mr. Pat McAfee. Let's see where you're at, buddy. Beautiful setup. Wow.
Yeah, down here in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee. Obviously, Georgia coming to town in a massive SEC matchup that should be spectacular. Cannot wait for tomorrow morning's game day. Cannot wait to see kickoff here in beautiful Tennessee. This fan base obviously is awesome. They got a quarterback story that is out of a movie, starting at the City College of San Francisco, then Diablo College, and then App State, and then now he's here because Nico Iamaleava goes to UCLA, and they're saying he's perfect for this offense. Now, he's taking on a Georgia team that still has a bunch of dogs, and the Georgia team that is still coached by Kirby Smart. It'll be a big test. I'll be excited to see how this entire thing pans out, and I think game day tomorrow is going to be a great show. With that being said, last night, AJ, holy hell. Now, I know the Toxic Table sitting over there at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt. Ty, listen, congrats to you, buddy. I think you were probably seeing the same thing that AJ saw that I heard there in the open. AJ, by the way, great work on that. That was really good on that, AJ. But what I was seeing from that Green Bay Packers defense, is this a generational defense happening right now? Now, granted, it's week 2. It was a short week, actually. It was a Thursday night game here in week 2. Is this a generational type defense here that Green Bay is going to have? We have no idea what the storyline is going to be at the end of the season. We have no idea how people will remember this particular defense in the annals of NFL history whenever the story is said and done. But boy, what they did to the Detroit Lions last week, maybe the Lions aren't ass. Now, granted, they had a brand new coordinator, and they had a lot of tough tasks ahead of them and transitioning out of the Ben Johnson-led offensive era for them. But the Washington Commanders, week 1, Jaden Daniels was spinning it. Jaden Daniels was all over the place. That team looked like they were going to be good this year. Once again, the Washington Commanders are back. The Washington Commanders are a good team. They're not ass. And then you watch Jaden Daniels last night. His face, and I know it's just, a season and 2 games in. That ain't the Jaden Daniels I've ever seen. He looked like he was really confused. He looked like he didn't have it. It looked like the moxie, the juice, was potentially lost. And I think that's because Hafley's defense for the Green Bay Packers were everywhere. And I know Michael Parsons, I think he had 8 hits on the quarterback, obviously a sack, and he affected everything. And at the end, he closed the game, even though that was obviously a much bigger spread than what ended up. Thought we were going to back to recover that as Commanders plus 3.5 people. I thought we were going to back to recover that. We make a couple kicks. Maybe we cover that. Now, obviously, it's not easy to kick. Not easy to kick, and wait till you see what I add to the Kicking is Easy contest tomorrow. I got a little trick up the sleeve.
Prompts or what? Hey, what do you have? Like big tornadoes, man?
That's not a bad idea. I wish I would have talked to you actually earlier. Here. Once again, the Washington for the Green Bay Packers, a much bigger sport. Now, obviously, it's not easy to kick. And wait till you see what I add to the Kicking is Easy contest tomorrow. I got a little trick up the sleeve.
Prompts or what? Hey, what do you have? Like big tornadoes, man?
That's not a bad idea. I wish I would have talked to you actually earlier. I will keep that one locked in the chamber for sure. But yeah, kicking, for what the college kids have been able to do this year thus far versus what the NFL guys have done, There's been a lot of misses from NFL guys with these balls that should be making them better than they've ever been. You know, Matt Gay, we assume he'll bounce back, very talented guy. He was once the highest paid kicker in the NFL, so we assume he'll have the talent. But we're 2 missed kicks away from cover there, plus 3.5. Maybe backdoor it there with Jaden Daniels, but instead, the game ends with how it basically looked for most of the game. The Green Bay Packers just confusing the shit out of Cliff Kingsbury in the Washington Commanders offense. I mean, there really wasn't much to celebrate. And on the Packers side, Tucker Kraft, I forgot about him in his flow state. You remember a couple years ago, he was in the flow state. He was doing the entire thing. This guy was the next big tight end that was going to come through the NFL. This guy was incredibly talented. He's fast. Is he an Indiana State Sycamore, too, if I recall? Is that where did he go to school?
That's Bob Tunyon. He's a South Dakota boy.
There it is, South Dakota. Sorry, Tucker, for getting that wrong. Obviously, the state of South Dakota has been very good to me. Hadn't been a terrier from there, obviously. He's taken care of me mightily. But Tucker Kraft, a couple years ago, was going to be the guy. Now we got a guy. And, boy, Jordan Love looks unflappable. Matt LaFleur looks unbelievable. Obviously, losing Reed for 6 weeks or whatever it is going to be with a broken collarbone, that's incredibly sad. But Josh Jacobs is great. The 2 offensive linemen that were down and out, I didn't notice. And I think I didn't notice because game plan, execution. The guy's blocking downfield there. I mean, Williams blocking 40 yards down the field right there. This team feels for real. Ty, if I was you, I'd be incredibly excited about what I saw last night, and I assume that is the case.
Yeah, without a doubt. I'm trying to kind of temper my excitement a little bit because it is so early, but there's really no reason to. I mean, as of right now, the Packers do feel like the best team in the NFL, and we haven't even got a full dosage of what they're going to be a couple weeks down the road. It kind of has reminded me, Pat, of, you always talk about Bill Polian's philosophy, when the Colts were really running, when they had Peyton, and it's like, hey, we're going to get a big lead, we're going to get out to a couple touchdown lead, and then we're going to let Robert Mathis and Dwight Freeney tee off. And it hasn't exactly been like that, but that is exactly what has happened the last 2 weeks. The Packers have went up, by multiple scores, and then it just gives the opportunity for the defensive line to be super aggressive. We've said it time and time again with Micah. He's made everybody on the field better. And then Jordan Love, like you said, I mean, a lot of people saying, hey, this guy might win the MVP this year. He's looked every bit of that part so far. And we always talk about his running ability, which he doesn't showcase much. But last night, big third down, lowers his shoulder and delivers a huge hit. I think he's starting to get more comfortable. And as of right now, like you said, if any Packers fan would have seen these 2 massive wins coming, especially this one on a short week, it's hard not to be thinking Super Bowl right now.
Yeah, not only thinking Super Bowl, but also thinking, thank you, Jerry Jones.
Without a doubt.
Watching the documentary, and obviously they learned the entire story of the Dallas Cowboys being a business promotion. And they've certainly succeeded. They become the most valuable franchise in all of sports. But thanks, Jerry, already on the fence. Is this a noted fence over there, AJ? What is this? Is there like a...
I don't know if they can zoom out, but yeah, there's all those like tailgate houses directly across the street from Lambeau, Pat, where we were there for the draft. This is one of those fences that, it's probably, I'm guessing this gets a lot of eyeballs every single day. Are those teardrops on Jerry's face? Am I seeing that right?
Yeah, might be because you got might kill somebody. We don't know what the tattoo, the teardrop tattoo is. This is all just from looking at this picture. We're not saying anything other than that, but very creative, and I think they all feel that way. Last night on the Prime post-game show, I don't know what the actual title of it is called, but I will say I appreciate how long they stick around after those games. Wow, I don't know how many people are watching. I am one of them. I appreciate what they do in that post-game thing because they actually get real stuff. This is how it began whenever Micah Parsons made his appearance. Then it was a commercial break, so I think this was carried through an entire commercial break, and then bang, we're right back on TV here. I know what you guys are saying. There was also a USA chant, I think, in there at one point, which obviously was glorious. But Michael was doing this one here, too. Michael was doing this one here to them whenever they were saying that. And obviously he was nodding his head in approval. And then whenever you think about some of his answers last night, here's what he had to say about Green Bay's setup versus maybe Dallas' setup.
Yeah, obviously, amazing fan base. Obviously, amazing fan base. The second thing is, it's really how nice it is out here. Even just the stadium, the facilities, I mean, it's top tier. It's the best I've seen. I love that.
On that note, AJ, Lambeau is beautiful. I mean, Green Bay Packers setup is perfect. Is that always like kind of a thing about the Green Bay Packers? I assume that is a part of the folklore, maybe?
I think so, yeah. It's part of, that's the great thing about not having an owner. If something is outdated, if you need something, like there's some new technology out there that other teams may have, Packers are probably going to all of a sudden be in construction in the next 3 to 6 months to build that and put that in the facility. But yeah, everything is like pristine. It's what it should be. Lambeau Field, you think of, is such a historic name, a historic, iconic venue that, yeah, I think they do a great job of not only like just the upkeep, the people. Like Wisconsin is a special place. The people are special there. And when your team is this good, guess what? Like everyone's feeling pretty damn good about it.
Well, let's go to one half of the Hammer Cowboys. I don't know if we connected on that because of the little bit of a, a
we
delay.
nailed it.
Yeah, pretty good. What happened last night with the bets? Who won? Was this a big-time sportsbook night again? Because the majority of people were on the Commanders plus 3.5 like I was?
Yeah, I don't know if I would call it a huge sportsbook night, but they definitely won again. It's closed. 54% of the money was on the Commanders, so they won in that aspect. But the under hit, Pat, and we talked about it yesterday. All the money that was on the under yesterday, like over 90%. And that game was under all the way. So now it moves to 13-4 so far in the season for unders, and all the money that's so far on this weekend looking ahead is also on the unders. So the public is going with the trend, and last night it stayed that way with the under. So the sportsbooks got killed on that one.
Okay, so we like what's going on here. Let's go ahead and continue to win, AJ. Now, I was wrong last night, and I think the reason why I was wrong is because I just assumed Jaden and Kingsbury were going to be successful. Is that what we all thought? Have we not got to that point of judging them?
Oh, yeah.
It was not, they looked just
They didn't play bad, though, Pat. They didn't really play bad. That's the thing. I watched a lot from the StatCast, like the end zone cam, and it's great because you can see everything kind of develop. It wasn't like there's a whole lot of plays out there that Jaden Daniels left out there he should have made. Whenever, yeah, they missed 2 kicks, but the Packers, their eyes were on Jaden Daniels at all times. Their pass rush was unbelievable. Like, there wasn't just free runners anywhere. Like they were everywhere. Their swarmy defense. I know Kirk and Al talked about it, but this Packers defense, like when you get playing and you have all of this confidence and this swagger, look at all the eyeballs on whoever has the ball, playing with proper leverage, discipline. Okay, we're not scared at all about getting beat deep because guess what? We know that we have an unbelievable pass rush, even if it's only a 4-man rush.
Yeah, the
it's
defense is.
It's a thing of beauty right now to watch this Packers defense and watch how hard they're playing. Also with like I said, very disciplined, proper leverage, all of that. Everybody's trying to get to the ball.
You know, the winter is coming uniforms make it easier to see, but just look how much flash of white ends up in the camera, in the frame at the end of every single play. It's like people are running towards the ball. And, you know, in special teams, we don't want people stacked behind each other. We want to net. You know, we want to net this thing. Look at the net that they have for Jaden Daniels. Everybody is kind of like, hey, there's nowhere to go, really. It was a very well-executed game plan from the Green Bay Packers defense with Jeff Hafley, and I like the juice that the boys have. You know, I like, and that goes back to week 1. You know, Micah gets a sack whenever the game was basically won. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He's right on the sideline, and it's like I think the D-line coach was over there. I think everybody was like jumping alongside. It was like a juice crew. Like, LaFleur loves this.
Oh, yeah. He did it last night at all. He didn't.
LaFleur loves the juice.
He was chewing.
He loves the juice. Like, hey, we are a juice team.
Yeah, it's the standard. What I love too about not only like the schematically, a lot of these clips you'll see that those Packers with their eyeballs on him while the DBs are in coverage. I just think all 3 levels of this Packers defense, like they're playing hand in hand and they're all helping each other out. It's just it is very fun to watch. Make sure you can't get around the edge. Like everyone's doing their job and they're doing it at a very, very fast pace and very violent. So that's what great defenses do.
Everyone's on a string, too, you know. When one person goes, the other person fills in for them. And it's like, I think Mike McCarthy yesterday, coach, said the A-gap escape that Aaron Rodgers was very good at and that Jaden Daniels is very good at. It felt like the middle of the pocket was clogged, and then the guys on the end, even though they might have been going outside or inside, never seemingly gave up an edge, which no edge, no chance is kind of the conversation, I think, around offensive football, especially if you have a Jaden Daniels guy. So that's why. Are they playing like that all year? Is that a whole season thing, Todd? Like, what is this? This is outrageous. First one, new offense coordinator, so can't charge it. Maybe they're not as good. Cliff Kingsbury, Jaden Daniels, year 2, Terry McLaurin, all their weapons out there. Debo Samuel being added on top of that, and it's like, now granted, running back position, that Austin Eckler loss, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. They're saying Achilles, right? Is that what they said about Eckler?
Yeah.
That is a bummer. We like Austin Eckler. He's obviously a fitness freak, a guy who takes care of himself very well, but also an incredible NFL story as a whole. I assume he'll work his way back and try to get another shot. Hopefully he will. There was multiple years where all he did was score touchdowns. Hey, what's Austin Eckler do? Score touchdowns every single week. And seeing that last night for him sucks. Now they're left with just Bill.
Yeah.
Right, at running back.
Yeah, Bill.
So that's certainly a conversation around it all. Not that he's a problem. I'm just saying it's just Bill. They obviously had two running backs. And did you see Austin Eckler? Did he give you over here party? He was lined up. Did you give you out party? Yep, party.
These camera people, man.
No. The camera. No, you're good right there. Okay, so did you see Austin Eckler at one point was lined up like this in the backfield? I don't know if you saw that, AJ.
I don't think I did. No. What was he doing?
So it was a dive play. It was like 4th and 1 or whatever, and he had he was literally like in a sprinter stance, almost like off kilter in the back, but he was trying to square his shoulders. I'm like, do linebackers see that? Like, it was pretty obvious that was.
If you saw it, I hope the guys in the field saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm at the side view. You know, you're watching from the back there. I don't know if but like Austin Eckler's like a veteran now. That's what I thought whenever I saw him. I'm like, oh, Austin Eckler's like an OG in the game now. All of a sudden, then to see him get injured, that sucks. So whenever you think about the Commanders, we assume their offense is going to be great because in Week 1, Jaden Daniels looked unbelievable. They did it so great last year as a rookie sensation. You know, the whole thing. And then the Green Bay Packers stump them again. It's like, how many weeks can we say, well, we don't know about the Green Bay Packers? That's a real question. Like, how many more weeks of just dominance until we just start saying, is its defense one of the greatest? I mean, it's unbelievable how they started the season, AJ. That's a real question. Ty, what do you think? Like, when is
how many weeks until we crown them, right, Pat? Like, how many weeks till these guys are certified this is one of the best defenses in the NFL?
So we know, I guess, right? That's kind of the question. Like, when do we think we'll know? Because these early games, it's so hard to predict. Because whenever I say might be right there, that's with everything. That's literally everything. There's a rookie, Jackson Dart, might be the greatest NFL player in the history of football. Like, that is a possibility. Signs say not likely, Magic 8 Ball, but for this season at least. But he might have the greatest season of all. We have no idea what's going to take place. At what point, Ty, can we find these guys? Because I'll tell you, it was fun to watch them play football last night on the defensive side.
Yeah, I mean, with the Packers, you know, it seems like, you know, not till like late in December where it's like, oh, okay, this team might go win a Super Bowl this year, because now that, unfortunately, but it's also a good thing. Like, that's the expectation every single week.
You can do whatever the hell you need to do, bro.
I tell you what, I love putting him on the edge, though. When he's on the edge, he is absolutely wreaking havoc.
But if he can get three-way goes on every play, it's like,
you can't block him.
Yeah, exactly. And if it's like, well, the run game might suffer because he ducks down inside, it's like they always had somebody seemingly scraping over the top. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it would be, what if
it'll kill you as a defense. Yeah, like why? The good thing with Micah, you can line him up anywhere on the field, but I tell you what, I love putting him on the edge.
Had somebody seemingly scraping over the top.
Games like, yes, college is more simplified and stuff like that, but the NFL is doing more college stuff that the quarterbacks are used to. It's not like that. Like, it used to be, hey, like, this is two different languages going from college to NFL. So I think it might be just an easier transition as far as on the offensive side.
Yeah, it's simplified.
They're seeing different things on the defense, but the coaches know
for the knockers.
They're better prepared. And then I think that it's such that all these coaches now are so offensive-minded, or at least they have an OC who's so offensive-minded, and just they only think about making things easy for the quarterback.
I like that. I was a confident offense coordinator.
What's good? What's happening? Dr. Stab Wounds. Great name. You know, yeah. Defense playing good this year. Better than the last couple of years. Oh, cannot run them. Cannot outrun them. I got good. I've had linebackers faster than that. Faster than the damn DBs. No, Stephen Gunn, senior year. Who about missed the time? Hmm. Nah, I ain't gonna get it off. Son of a gun. I missed my mic. Look at Central Michigan. They were doing all right. They kind of blew it. Hmm. Little corner strike. Holy shit, that was 25 seconds? Oh my god. That was like super fast, yeah. That's kind of wild. Let's try to watch, bro. Damn, I done fucked it all up. Damn, he gonna outrun him. Damn. Those 10 yards, that was awesome. Oh well. It is what it is. Syracuse #2. Cover 4 quarters. It's a run. God damn it. Where y'all at? Get off your block. Hmm. There we go. Here's the go. This can't be a run. This has to be a pass. Get the fucking ball. What are you doing? Well, kind of worked out. I don't know what the fuck that dude was doing. Running back for the ball, fell on his ass. Let me watch the replay of that. That's funny. Who is it? 73 Hatchet? Damn, bro, you ain't got no goddamn better agility than that. Wow. Feel like the first fumble all fucking season we've created. Can't get no fumbles in this game. Scoop and score. Scoop and score. Let's go. Florida State 14-14 with Virginia. Virginia pulled off the upset. Had to get off that. Way to knock it out. That's one of the best abilities he's got as a coach. Knocking the ball out of somebody's hand, got a chance at a small one. They damn sure catch some shit they should. Yeah, give me that. I didn't think it was gonna give it to me. He'll play 23. I wish I knew who you were. I don't know who you are. About to find out though. The new freshman, Mazza. Yeah, he's gonna be good. He's one of the top five. I think he's top five player. I'm pretty sure it's 5 star if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he gone. Yeah, what? Never lets me slide. Always get hit. Jesus. All right, boys. No fucking holes through there, look like. Try. Halfback zone. Then we'll switch it to this pass right here. Oh, it might be there. It is. Damn, it's been about 3 games since I've been able to pull that fucking pass off. Literally. Forever trying to get that play. I don't think I ever threw a couple picks on it. Trying to press it. Having that man coverage was. Damn, who's hurt? Yeah, Dick. They can't. They're gonna run it again. Oh my God! He got. How the fuck he shrugged that off, man? Let's just look. Let's just look. I was like looking at shit like this. All right, we're talking about number 91 to lead. Okay, to lead versus their running back. Let's look and see. In good position to take him down too. It wasn't like he was out of position. A 78 at 86 feet. No, that's not him. That's him. It's 77, 89 speed. Nothing. 194. Nothing. 194. Only 70 break tackle. Let's look at this monster of a goddamn player. 5-star. 278. 6'3". 89 overall. Unfucking believable. I mean, he just is one of my best defensive linemen as a sophomore. Did I miss tackle? Yeah, I missed it. 94 tackle. He ain't tough, though. Kind of funny. Whatever. No play action here, bro. Is he hurt? Nah, he got it. He's just upset with life. What's up with this fucking defense, bro? What the fuck are y'all on? Who was that, 36? Oh, who the fuck is? I can't tell the fuck it is. Somebody tired as fuck on this goddamn field. Oh, they on him. How do you get that fucking off, man? What? I need a long drive so our guys can rest. No, they just. Oh, come on, man! I hurdled that motherfucker. God damn! Come on, dude. Number 5, you fuck. Pound a rock. Pound a rock. Oh yeah. Shit, he almost got me at the end. I was just trying to walk in. He collided with him. What did I do that for?